On the 3rd of March, 1960, this woman was found battered to death. The victim was Elsie Mitchell, aged 64, a spinster who'd spent most of her working life behind the counter of this small sweet shop in Farringdon Street, London. A few days later, on the 7th of March 1960, a man appeared at Old Street Magistrates' Court charged with the murder of Elsie Mitchell. And almost exactly to the day, 1 year later, that man, Thomas Reginald Stevens, age 42, unemployed and married with one child, paid the highest penalty the law could then provide. He was hanged by the neck until dead. Justice was seen to be done. But was it? Well, one man who's worked unceasingly to prove that Thomas Stevens was innocent of that Farringdon Street murder is the author of a recently published book on the subject, Conservative MP Mr. Richard Austin. Now, Mr. Austin, I understand that you, as leader of an all-party parliamentary group, are shortly to ask the Home Secretary to set up an official inquiry to answer the charge that an error of judgment was in fact made in the Stevens trial. Is that correct?
All I can say at the moment is we're still pursuing our inquiries.
Yes, but surely you've got sufficient evidence to justify the reopening of the trial.
It is true that I have some new evidence in my possession, which I shall be presenting to the Home Secretary in the very near future. But it still requires a great deal of clarification.
But you do still believe that Stevens was sent to the gallows for a crime which he in fact did not commit?
I've always believed that where there's even the remotest area of doubt, the accused should be given the benefit of that doubt. In our opinion, that was not the case in the trial of Thomas Stevens. Well, thanks again, old chap.
Thank you, sir. I hope the program will help your campaign. It should do, with all those people watching.
Oh, let's hope so. Oh, by the way, if anybody asks for me after I've gone, will you tell them I've gone to the house?
Of course, sir. I'll see your messages left at reception.
Thanks. Bye again.
Bye.
Sorry I had to drag you away.
Well, somebody made a pretty good job of this, didn't they?
The whole thing blew like a bomb. Petrol burned, bits of broken glass all over the place. Forensic think it could have been some sort of explosive device fitted to the starter. They'll let us have a full report in the morning.
I'll speak to the forensic officer before he leaves.
All right.
Pathologist been?
Been and gone.
Anything to say?
Nothing that means anything.
Any sign of shooting or GBH before the car blew up?
No.
Right, cover it from every angle, then give us one in relation to the background. What are all these buildings?
Office blocks mostly, small factories, warehouses. Good cover for anyone who wanted to get in and out of the car park unnoticed.
Yeah. Got them all covered?
12 men on it.
Any witnesses?
Only one, Kenneth Fraser. He's a television producer. He's been questioned now. Austin did a program for him. It went out live earlier this evening.
What was the program?
An interview on the reopening of the Stevens trial.
Our special branch, have they got anything on Austin, will you?
Right.
Oh, and get me a list of everyone involved in the original Stevens trial, right from the word go.
That shouldn't be too difficult. You were one of the investigating officers.
Chief Superintendent Kingham.
Yes, sir. Sergeant Bakewell, sir. The murder office is down the end there. It's being set up now. And we've got a room for you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the first batch of dockets on witnesses in the Stevens trial.
We've got a statement from Austin's wife yet?
Yeah, Lawson went to see her half an hour ago with a doctor.
Huh?
Mrs. Austin is 7 months pregnant.
Well, she's not going to feel much like talking, is she?
No. Joan Dawkins, Mr. and Mrs. Edgington, they live next door to the sweet shop. Then there's Stevens' widow and her son, Tony.
Right, get them all in for questioning as soon as you can.
Mrs. Stevens is in a wheelchair. She had a stroke 2 years ago.
Well, we'll have to go and see her. Anything else?
Joe Caldwell telephoned.
Who?
Labour MP, worked with Austin on the Stevens campaign committee. Strictly non-political, of course. He's also the Stevens family lawyer.
Want to see one?
Can he meet you at the House of Commons any time during the night? He can't get away himself. It's an all-night sitting. One of those everybody counts votes.
Yeah, it usually is. All right, I'll go and see him.
Oh, I've got Kenneth Fraser, the television producer, waiting. Do you want to see him?
Got his statement?
Not detailed. I'm just about to do it.
Right. Well, I'll see him at the same time as you. You start. Might land yourself a decent job.
You accompanied Mr. Austin to his car, and to the best of your knowledge, there was no one else about at the time.
It was after office hours. Most of the admin people had gone home, and it was fairly dark. There's no adequate lighting in that car park. We've often complained.
But you would have noticed anyone who shouldn't have been there.
I don't know. I suppose so. A lot of people working in that building.
Well, think hard, Mr. Fraser. It is important. There was no one else getting in or out of their cars at the same time.
No.
How can you be so sure?
Because I looked particularly. Mr. Austin was expecting someone to meet him.
Oh? Who was he expecting?
I don't know. He just said that if anyone asked for him after he'd left the studio, I was to send them on to the House of Commons. There's an all-night sitting.
Mr. Fraser, I'd like you to detail your movements from the time that you and Mr. Austin left the studio together.
Well, we walked together to his car, and then we stopped to talk.
Well, how long? 1 minute? 2 minutes?
I can't remember exactly.
What did you talk about?
The Stevens campaign. I was telling him I hoped the interview he'd just given us would do the campaign some good, though I have my doubts.
Why was that?
Well, to be frank, it was rather disappointing. He seemed to be hedging most of the time.
So you were with him, what, a minute longer?
I'd say less.
And then you said goodnight to him and walked back towards the studio building.
I was going to.
Mr. Austin started the car and then came the explosion.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, it didn't happen like that. Austin switched on the engine the moment he got into the car.
I mean, the engine was ticking over all the time you were talking to him.
Why, yes. Does that make any difference?
Mr. Fraser, try and remember at exactly which point did the explosion take place?
Well, I said goodnight and was going to walk back to reception. Austin started to drive out of the car park. He'd gone about 20 yards when the explosion knocked me off my feet.
Yeah?
Chief Superintendent Robinson on an outside line for you, sir.
Robinson?
Special branch.
All right, I'll take it in my office. Now, Mr. Fraser, if you have a recording of your interview with Austin, I'd like to see it, please.
Of course. I'll arrange a playback. When?
First thing in the morning. Here, if possible. Thank you.
See to it. Is that all?
Oh, this is a politician that's been killed, Mr. Fraser, and this is just the start. We'll go over this again and I'll write it out. You'll read it through and sign it.
Right, well, if your people can check up on any controversial issues that Austin was involved with over the last year or so, yeah. Yeah, you know, Angry Brigade, industrial relations, Northern Ireland, that sort of thing. Fine. Yes, we're looking into the Stevens angle. What? When was that? No, of course I didn't know. Well, look, can you handle that end? All right, fine. Look, we better get together on this. Fine. About lunchtime tomorrow, then. Right. Yeah?
Excuse me, sir, but there's a whole pack of hounds waiting for you outside, wanting to know when you'll be available for interviews.
Tell them they'll get a statement in the usual way through the press bureau when I'm ready.
Well, thank you, Mr. Fraser. You won't go away without letting us know where, will you? Have that typed out for me, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
All right, get the statement?
Yes. Anything from Special Branch?
Oh, some cranks claimed responsibility for Austin's death. Phoned one of the Nationals about half an hour ago.
Genuine?
Well, until we prove otherwise, somebody's got a motive somewhere.
He was an MP, wasn't he? That's motive enough.
MPs are entitled to our protection just the same as anybody else. If you want me, I'll be at the House of Commons with Joe Caldwell.
Chief Superintendent.
Ah, Mr. Caldwell.
Sorry to get you. Do sit down.
Thank you.
Prime Minister's just told the House. We're all deeply distressed by the news.
Yes.
It's also a personal loss. Dick Austin and I were on opposite sides of the House, but he and his wife, Joanna, have been my close friends for years. I don't know how she'll survive all this. Are you on to anything yet?
Well, we're questioning all the witnesses connected with the original trial.
You think there's a connection?
It's one possibility. Now, you represented Mr. Stevens, didn't you, at his trial in 1960?
Yes, and I've been the Stevens family lawyer ever since.
And you and Mr. Austin formed the campaign committee to clear Stevens' name?
Yes, that's right. We're an all-party group.
Now, are you aware of the fact that Mr. Austin was in possession of new evidence?
Yes, I am.
Do you know what it was?
I'm afraid not.
Didn't he discuss it with you?
No, not at all.
Isn't that rather odd?
Oh, not really. We all knew Dick was on to something. He just didn't want to talk about it until after the television interview.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I do know that he never wanted to do that damned interview. He was talked into it by the program producer. But he had arranged to bring someone to meet us.
Who?
He didn't say. Sorry, if I can help in any other way.
Well, yes, you can.
How?
By telling me all you know about Thomas Stevens.
You want me to tell you about him? You were one of the investigating officers, Chief Superintendent.
We have a file on Stevens, that's all.
Yes, that's all you people left of him, a photograph and a police file. I'm sorry, I had no right to say that. Haven't you read Dick Austin's new book on the subject?
No, not yet.
You should. It's quite an historic document, really. A factual analysis of everything that happened from the moment that woman was found murdered in the sweet shop till the morning Stevens walked to the gallows. It's the story of a pathetic, ridiculous little man. So illiterate that he couldn't even read out the oath he was taking in the witness box. All he could tell us was that he was innocent. He begged us to believe him right to the end.
Mr. Caldwell, may I offer you a word of advice?
Of course.
If this murder has some connection with the campaign committee or some sort of reaction against it, then be careful. I wouldn't like the same thing to happen again. Now, please, tell me all you know about Stevens and his family.
Mr. Kingdom's just phoned through. He's going straight from the House of Commons to see the Stevens.
Right. Thank you.
Yes, we saw it on the news. Explosion in a car, they said.
Yes.
Oh, so cruel. Why do a thing like that to Mr. Austin? Him of all people. He was the only real friend this family ever had. Never let us give up hope, not for one single minute. What are we going to do without him, Tony?
Mrs. Stevens, I'm sorry to get you out of bed like this, but I do need your help.
My help? You expect me to help the police after what you did to my husband?
We're looking for a lunatic killer, Mrs. Stevens. Someone capable of putting a bomb in a car.
What do you want to know?
Well, during the time that Mr. Austin was helping you with your campaign, do you ever remember him receiving any threats?
Yeah, all the time.
From whom?
Cranks.
Oh, what sort of cranks?
Oh, you know, the sort that sound off about law and order. The ones who want hanging brought back.
I see, and it wouldn't do their case much good if Mr. Austin proved an innocent man had been hanged.
Right.
Now, shortly before his death this evening, Mr. Austin appeared on a television interview about your campaign.
Yes, I know. I saw it.
In the course of that interview, he referred to new evidence. Do you know what it was?
No, I don't.
He never discussed it with you.
He never discussed anything with us, not until it was a fact. We've had too many disappointments.
Yeah, well, let me put it another way. Is there any aspect of your campaign which could conceivably disturb any of the witnesses at the original trial?
I don't follow you.
Well, if you start a campaign of this sort, you're bound to tread on a few people's toes.
We're not afraid to speak our minds, and neither was Mr. Austin.
I know that. It may be the reason he's dead.
We won't be put off, you know. I loved my husband. We'll carry on fighting for him just like always.
Yeah.
You were there, weren't you? You were at the trial. Don't worry, I knew. I never forget a face.
Thank you for your help, madam.
What are you doing?
I'm phoning Mr. Caldwell.
What for?
Well, he's our lawyer, isn't he?
Well, cut it up!
Now, look, he's got a right to know
We
what's
haven't done
going
anything
on.
wrong, have we? I mean, what are you getting all steamed up about?
Thought of having the police around me again. Throwing their weight about.
It can't be avoided. I mean, there's no point in stirring up more trouble, is there?
He was so near. So near the truth. We'll never find anyone else like Mr. Austin. Someone who really believes in us.
Don't worry, Mum. Mr. Austin wasn't the only one who believed in us. There'll be others.
Oh, how'd you get on?
Waste of time. She recognized me from the trial. Didn't want to know. You go around and see them in the morning.
Here, do you want some?
Thank you. It's one thing, though. Both she and the boy and Caldwell insisted that Austin had said nothing to them about his new evidence.
It's a bit odd, isn't it?
Well, he must have had a reason. Look, we better have a transcript of the trial. Could have been something we missed somewhere.
Well, something to indicate that Stevens was innocent. You've told me before some of you weren't too happy with that verdict.
Right till the very end, Stevens always swore he was nowhere near that sweet shop on the night that Elsie Mitchell was murdered. He always insisted he'd spent the night with a girl.
She never came forward.
That doesn't mean to say she didn't exist.
Well, why didn't Stevens identify this girl?
Oh, he said she was only a teenager. He didn't want to create family problems for her.
You let a man hang because you've got family problems? I take it we did try to find her. This girl.
It was up to the defense to produce their own witnesses.
You didn't even look for her?
Look, if we'd been asked to by the defense solicitors, if we'd been directed by a judge, if we'd known who to look for, if we'd had a description, nobody even produced a name for the girl.
Therefore, she didn't exist?
Not necessarily. Austin was expecting to meet somebody after that interview. New witness?
Not the girl.
If she exists, it's just possible that Austin may have traced her.
Well, if he can find her, why can't we?
We can. You do that. Find her.
But, Mr. Austin, in your book on the subject, you refer, quite passionately, to one specific area of doubt, which you claim was not fully explored by Stevens' defense counsel, and that was the alibi, wasn't it?
To the last, Stevens claimed quite categorically that on the night Elsie Mitchell met her death in that sweet shop, he was with a young girl.
An unidentified witness who did not appear at the trial.
That's right.
Well, why was that?
Well, there must be many reasons why a young girl of 18 would be reluctant to take the witness box at the Old Bailey to admit that she spent the night with a man accused of murder.
Of course, it's only fair to mention, isn't it, that Stevens had a criminal record.
For housebreaking, but not violence.
But you do still believe that this mystery witness does exist, and that Stevens was innocent of the murder?
Well, as I've already said, after my interview with the Home Secretary tomorrow afternoon, I sincerely hope the new evidence at my disposal will clarify the situation once and for all.
Mr. Austin, thank you very much.
That's about it.
Tell me, did you discuss with Austin before he went on the air the sort of questions you were going to ask him?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, we were lucky to get him on the program at all. He did his best to get out of it.
Oh, why was that?
He telephoned my office a few hours before we were due to go on the air, tried to cancel the interview. I told him if he did, it would put us in one hell of a spot, but he was still very reluctant.
See what you mean. That was all pretty guarded stuff, wasn't it?
Hardly surprising, I suppose, after the impact his book has created. It's provocative, you know.
Which, of course, is why you got him on the program.
Why not? Isn't that what television's all about?
I was a kid at the time. 10 years old. I mean, I didn't know about things like that.
You were lucky. Your mother's just been telling me that you both still believe there was such a girl.
Look, if my old man says he was with a bird that night, then I believe him, right?
All right, Tony, just asking. They got on well together, your mother and father?
What do you mean?
It must have upset your mother, knowing there was another girl involved.
They were married nearly 20 years, Mr. Ward. I mean, they'd hardly have stuck it out that long if they didn't get on well together.
I wouldn't bank on it if I were you. Not all marriages are made in heaven. Did your mother know what was going on between your father and this girl before he was arrested?
I've no idea.
But she must have had a suspicion.
Look, why don't you go and ask her, right?
I have. Did she ever make any effort to trace this girl?
Yeah, she tried all right. Not that it would have done any good.
Why not?
Because Dad wouldn't let Mum take the girl into court. He wouldn't let her be dragged in. And if the girl came, it had to be her own decision. You know, it's funny, but right up till the end, he thought she'd turn up. I just hope she sleeps well at night.
What about Mr. Austin? Did he ever try to find the girl?
Well, if he did, he never told us about it. Knowing him, I'm sure he must have.
You had a great deal of faith in Mr. Austin, didn't you, Tony? He must have been a bit of a hero in your eyes.
Well, why not?
I brought some tea.
No, thank you, Mr. Stevens. I'm just leaving. Thank you for all your help. And if you do remember anything more about the girl, you will let me know, won't you?
What did you tell him?
Nothing.
I knew they'd be round here sooner or later. We should have got Mr. Caldwell.
I told him nothing, I tell you.
All right. No need to snap my head off. We've got work to do, haven't we? If Mr. Austin was going to see the Home Secretary, then he must have been on to something.
Oh, look, give him a chance, will you?
What was that?
I said give him a chance. Austin's only been dead 5 minutes.
What difference does that make? The only thing that matters is clearing your father's name. And I won't give up, no matter what happens.
No. No, I don't suppose you will. Do you know what he asked me that, Fuzz? He wanted to know if you and Dad got on well together. Did you, Mum?
You've no right to ask me things like that.
Did you fight with him like you fight with me?
Tony!
Oh, come on, Mum. Don't tell me you've forgotten all those times when I was a kid. When you used to send me upstairs to bed so that you and him could carry on your singing match downstairs. I used to lie awake at night listening to it all. Wondering if that's the way all married couples carried on. Is it, Mum? Come on, Mum, you can tell me. I'm not your husband, I'm your son. Why do you want to clear Dad's name? Is it for you? Or for him?
The Tories have tabled a motion for an emergency debate the day after tomorrow. They want a tougher line on all aspects of political security.
Well, that'll give Special Branch something to worry about.
I'm afraid the police will get most of the rap. It's our friends in the Monday Club. And the Pylites, they're anxious for quick results.
Well, if it'll help them to sleep more soundly in their beds, you can assure them that every police station in the country is checking on all known anarchists and troublemakers.
The magistrates' courts are in for a busy time. This sort of police action is bound to provoke the militants. Denial of human rights and all that.
I think we can accommodate them. Now, what's your opinion of this book of Austin's?
It's a fitting memorial to a very courageous man.
Courageous?
It's one of the most provocative books I've ever read.
Well, I've just glanced through it, but it seems to me he's risking a libel action on practically every page.
Oh, there are certainly accusations, insinuations, criticisms of all sorts of people involved in the Stevens trial. Defense and prosecution witnesses.
Who in particular, would you say?
Those who lied, those who, for reasons best known to themselves, withheld information. It's a condemnation of everyone, the appeal court, even the police.
In other words, this book would provide plenty of people with a strong enough motive for wanting to kill Austin.
Yes, I think it would.
And the name of the killer could be right here, in print.
It could be any one of us, Chief Superintendent, including yourself. Oh, seriously, the whole section devoted to the investigating officers is not very complimentary.
Governor, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I was just about to leave. You know where you can reach me.
Yes, Sergeant Ward will see you.
Don't worry. I know my way.
Sergeant, see Mr. Caldwell up there. Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a file on Ben Mitchell, brother of the murdered woman. There, remember?
Oh, yes, I remember him. Obstinate little man. What about him?
Yeah, well, read that.
Served in the Royal Engineers, 1939-45, active service. Trade qualifications, explosives, Section A, classified. Explosives. I didn't remember that.
Oh, why should you? You weren't investigating an explosion.
Where is he now?
He's taken over his sister's sweet shop in Farringdon Street.
Right. Have the shop turned over, bring Mitchell in.
Right. Mr. Mitchell? Sit down, please, Mr. Mitchell.
I wish somebody would tell me what this is all about. Why are you searching through my shop? I haven't done anything wrong, have I?
Sit down, please. Mr. Mitchell, you are the brother of Elsie Mitchell who was found murdered in her sweet shop in 1960, is that correct?
You know it is.
Just answer the questions, please. Does the name Richard Austin mean anything to you?
Austin? Of course it does. He was that MP who was killed in the explosion last night.
Ah, you know about that, do you?
Well, of course I do. It was in all the newspapers.
Have you ever met Mr. Austin?
Well, me? No, never.
You never contacted him for any reason?
What for? I got no time for MPs. They're all out for what they can get.
I understand he represented your constituency.
Well, if he did, I didn't vote for him. I don't vote for no one.
Mr. Mitchell, you served in the Royal Engineers during the last war, didn't you?
Yeah? Why?
What type of explosive did you handle?
War was a long time ago. Mines, booby traps.
Booby traps?
Well, Jerry's never evacuated anywhere without rigging up booby traps.
So you know all there is to know about booby traps, do you?
Not everything.
But you would know how to rig up an explosive device to the engine of a car, wouldn't you?
What are you trying to insinuate?
Come now, Mr. Mitchell, you would, wouldn't you?
I tell you, I don't know about explosives no more. That was a long time ago. I don't hold with violence.
Mitchell, this has just been found in your storeroom in among the jelly babies. Is it yours? Where'd you get it from?
It's a souvenir. I brought it back with me after the war. I took it off a dead Jerry.
I take it you have a firearms certificate for it?
Firearms certificate? I didn't know I had to.
Have this checked at the lab. Right. I want to see if it's been fired recently.
It's only a souvenir, honest.
Now then, when did you last see Mr. Austin?
I've already told him. I never met Mr. Austin. I don't even know what he looks like.
Don't you? His photograph's plastered all over the front page of the morning's papers.
And you told me yourself you did see it in the newspapers, didn't you, Mitchell?
Yeah.
You're surely not trying to tell me you didn't know Austin was chairman of a committee set up to clear the name of Thomas Stevens.
The man who was executed for the murder of your own sister.
Yeah, I did know that. Of course I knew.
Doesn't it disturb you that there may have been an error of judgment at the trial?
Stevens is dead. He killed my sister, and the law found him guilty. That's good enough for me.
Is it? Good enough that a man was hanged?
A murderer?
Oh, you believe in the death penalty, do you? Like to see it brought back?
I didn't say that.
And if Austin was to prove that Stevens was innocent, Mr. Mitchell. Have you ever read this book?
I got no time to read no books.
Well, it contains quite a lot of new information that was never produced at the trial owing to the rules of evidence. Information that might open up new areas of doubt.
Stevens had a fair trial before judge and jury.
Not everyone would agree with you. Especially if it was ever proved that Stevens was nowhere near that shop the night your sister was murdered.
They can't prove that. Not in a million years they can't.
Why not? This book is bound to be used in evidence at any Home Office inquiry.
That book? It's not worth the paper it's printed on. Lies on every page.
Mr. Mitchell, I'd like you to account for your movements between the hours of 5 and 10 p.m. last evening.
Yes, miss. Can I help you?
I've come to see Superintendent Kingdom.
Have you an appointment?
Not exactly.
Well, is he expecting you?
No.
I see. Well, now, if you'll just give me your name and address, miss, and the exact nature of your business.
First of all, you tell me you've never heard of Mr. Austin, then you tell me you have. Then you tell me you've never read this book, and then you tell me you have. What do you want me to believe?
I never said that I'd never heard of Mr. Austin. I said I'd never met him.
Did you phone one of the national dailies last night, claiming responsibility for Austin's death?
Oh, I wouldn't do a thing like that. Why would I?
You read this book, didn't you?
Yeah.
You knew what Austin was trying to do, and you had to do something about it, didn't you?
No.
You had to stop Austin before he could prove there'd been a miscarriage of justice.
I don't know what you're getting at. I told you the truth.
Yes. All right. Dorian Jackson,
Yes.
I understand you have some information concerning the death of Richard Austin, is that correct?
I should have come before a long time ago. I
But
meant
what do you have to tell us?
I was a friend of Tom Stevens. They've been looking for me ever since the trial.
Now, just take it easy, please, Miss Jackson. Plenty of time. There we are. Have some tea. That's it. Drink up.
I tried to bring myself to do this a long time ago, when it all happened, but I couldn't think straight. And all the time I kept seeing Tom's face staring at me, and I knew he was counting on me to help him.
Now, look, suppose you start by
Thanks.
telling us why you decided to come forward. What made you change your mind?
It was Mr. Austin. He came to see me.
He came to see you.
That's right.
When was this?
On Monday night. Just one day
I know, before he was killed. How did he trace you?
Well, he said he'd been looking for me for a long time, ever since the trial. He said he never gave up hope that I existed. He wanted to prove to everyone, including the police, that they were wrong, that Tom's alibi was the truth, that he did spend the night of that murder with me.
How did he trace you?
Well, I was working in the factory at the time, and Tom used to meet me there. A girlfriend of mine, she remembered him, and when she saw Mr. Austin on the telly one evening, she wrote to him.
Why didn't this girl come forward at the time of the trial?
For the same reason as me, she was too scared.
All right. Now, when Mr. Austin eventually traced you, what did you tell him?
I told him everything. And he said he wanted me to repeat it to Mr. Caldwell and the other MPs on the committee. I said I didn't want to. I'm a married woman myself now, Superintendent. I've got a family of my own to consider. I mean, if my husband ever found out about me and Tom, what happened before we were married, well, he'd knock the daylights out of me.
Just go on, please.
Oh, Mr. Austin said I must tell the truth, so I promised to meet him outside the television studio after his programme last night.
He was expecting to meet you.
Yes.
Why didn't you turn up?
At the last minute, I lost my nerve. I couldn't go through with it. I couldn't face up to all those MPs and Tom's family.
And then how many more people have got to die just because you and your friend are too scared to come forward and tell the truth? Stevens was executed for murder, Miss Jackson, or had you forgotten?
I know that. Don't you think I don't know?
Now, Doreen, just listen. You weren't married at the time. You knew that you were Thomas Stevens' only alibi. Why wasn't it possible for you to come forward and save his life?
I wanted to save him, but I couldn't.
Why? Why couldn't you?
Because it would have been a lie. On the night that woman was murdered, Tom wasn't with me.
Come in. What is it this time, Superintendent?
It's about the new evidence that Mr. Austin had found.
I've told you already. I don't know what it was.
But you did know he was expecting to meet somebody after his television interview.
You've merely come to ask the same questions all over again.
You may not have known who that person was, but
I didn't.
You had no idea. No idea at all.
Well, of course, I hoped it might be the girl.
Girl? What girl?
Really, Sergeant, don't you know anything about the case? The girl with whom Stevens spent the night.
You thought it was her, did you?
You're twisting my words. I said I hoped it might be. Of course, after the television interview, I knew it couldn't have been.
Why?
Do I have to explain in words of one syllable? In that interview, Austin was guarded, evasive, reluctant to say anything. Well, that had been his attitude if he knew that he was just about to produce the one witness who could prove Stevens' innocence.
Or prove his guilt.
Sergeant.
What are you suggesting?
Suggesting?
Are you saying the girl didn't spend the night with him?
I'm not saying anything.
You found her, haven't you? That's why you're here.
I'm here to ask some more questions of you, that's all.
If she says she didn't spend the night with him, I don't believe her. On the other hand, Dick Austin must have believed her. That would explain... You believe her, don't you?
You're jumping to conclusions, Mr. Coleman.
Oh, I don't think so. Will you let me question her?
No, I wouldn't, even if I knew where she was. I must ask you to keep your guesses to yourself until my inquiries are complete. In the meantime, I must ask you and the other members of your committee for another statement.
My committee? Is this some kind of a joke? Our committee's been working for years to prove a man's innocence. In those circumstances, one murder doesn't provoke another. It isn't possible.
With respect, sir, you're a lawyer. You should know. Anything is possible. If we've been on the wrong track, and it was someone who knew that Stevens was going to be proved guilty after all, then he or she must have known about Doreen Jackson.
Makes sense.
And that person could only have known if Austin had told them.
And that could have only happened in the 24 hours between him finding Doreen and his death.
Exactly. And the person could have been Caldwell.
Yes.
So you have to shoot your mouth off and let him know that we know.
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right. So check again with Austin's secretary and with his wife, if she can speak to you now. Who did Austin see or talk to in that last 24 hours? Ah, Mr. Simpson, what's your news?
Well,
Yes.
as far as we can determine, the full impact of the explosion was concentrated here.
It seems to indicate that the explosion was ignited somehow within the fuel tank itself.
Right.
Right. Anything to go on?
Only this, an ordinary piece of copper coil wire. As you can see, the plastic coating's been completely burnt away.
Which means what?
This piece of wire was in close contact with the car without being part of it. My theory is that it was attached to the starter here, then concealed through the body of the car till it curved out here. You simply trail it out the back door, close the door carefully, then pass it on into the fuel tank. As soon as you switch on the car's ignition, an electrical current heats up the wire. It gradually builds up to the required temperature in the fuel tank, and then...
And how long would that take?
Difficult to say. Anything from 30 seconds to minutes, I'd say. It's a primitive idea, but it works, if you know about cars.
Yeah. Right, well, let me have a written report as soon as you can. Thank you. Somebody knew that car. Probably did it while Austin was in the television studio. Right, anything?
Austin's secretary says that he had no appointments yesterday. Only the television interview in the evening before going to the House of Commons. But, according to his wife, he was going to stop off and see Mrs. Stevens and her son on his way to the interview.
Was he now?
I don't believe you, Mr. Caldwell. I just don't believe you.
You've got to be brave about this now, Tony. For your mother's sake. And for yours.
The police are holding this girl for questioning now. What she says may influence the direction of our whole campaign.
You expect me to believe a little bitch like that? Listen, if it wasn't for her, my old man would still be alive today.
Look, this isn't the end, Tony. There are
Still plenty of people who believe in your father's innocence.
Yeah, what about you, Mr. Caldwell? Do you still believe? Or are you just like all the others? Like my mum? You're not doing it for my old man, you're doing it for yourself.
Tony, listen to me. I want you to do something for me. Just go straight home and meet me there. Tony, will you do that? Tony?
Right, cross the passage.
You keep out of there! That's my bedroom! How dare you break into my house like this? Just who do you lot think you are?
Mrs. Stevens, why didn't you tell us that Austin came to see you on his way to the studio last night?
What are you talking about? Austin hasn't been near this place for over a week.
There's no point in lying, you know.
Yesterday evening, I was at the town hall watching a British Legion concert party. If you don't believe me, you can ask my neighbour, Mrs. Johnson. She took me there.
You told me you were watching the interview on television.
Well, that was later, wasn't it? After I came in again.
What about Tony, Mrs. Stevens? Was he with you at the concert party?
He was not.
Where was he?
Working late.
We can always check, you know.
Don't you go pushing your weight around with my boy. He's had enough to contend with all these years. Stuck here looking after me in this matchbox. The only future he can look forward to is the memory of standing outside a prison gate, waiting for them to put a noose around his father's neck. He's a good boy, my Tony, and no one won't tell me otherwise. And one day he'll prove his dad wasn't the man you made him out to be.
Mrs. Stevens.
Mr. Caldwell, thank goodness you've come. Tell this lot to get out of here. Tell them our rights.
It would have been kinder to have let me come here first. Where's Tony?
Tony, I don't know. Why? What's wrong? Has something happened to him?
I asked him to meet me here.
You've spoken to him?
Yes, on the telephone. I told him about the girl's evidence. He took it rather badly. I asked him to come home.
You're a fool, man. You had no right to tell that boy anything.
I am his lawyer.
Evidence? What evidence? What girl? Will somebody tell me what this is all about? Where's Tony? Where's my boy?
Where is he?
He was at the garage.
Garage?
That's where he works.
I was told he worked at Ensign Engineering.
Well, that's right. Ensign Engineering is a garage workshop. He works there as a maintenance engineer.
There's no one there.
All right, let's go.
Anyone there?
Stevens?
Tony, if you are there, you might as well come out. We only want to talk to you.
Get out of here, copper! I don't need you!
Come on, Tony. We're not going to harm you.
Hey, don't worry! I know why you've come. You think I believe what that bitch said about my old man, don't you? Well, I don't! And the next one who tries that goes the same way as Austin!
All right, outside.
Come on.
You see any sign of a lead trailing out of the rear door?
Yeah, it's one of those rear engine jobs, the petrol tank's under the bonnet.
What's going on?
He's over there.
He's rigged up a booby trap.
Oh, my God. Come here, you fool. Get us all blown to pieces.
I feel responsible. Let me try and listen to me.
All right. Don't get too near.
Tony? Tony, can you hear me? It's me, Joe Caldwell.
Get out of here, Caldwell. You can't do anything, not now. Never. It's too late, I don't need you.
You're a sensible boy, Tony. You always were. So come out of there. You're not doing yourself any good. You're doing nobody any good.
Oh, you're just like all the others. Just like Austin. You think I believed him? You think I trusted him? Well, I don't. I don't trust anyone anymore!
This is not what your father would have wanted, Tony. He admired you. Wanted you to make something of yourself, so that you could take care of your mother. Tony. Tony, listen to me, please.
Look, just go away, Corwell. I don't want to talk to you ever again.
It's no good.
Keep back.
We'll have to rush him.
No, I'm not taking that risk. If he's rigged up the same sort of device as he did in the other car, we've got about 30 seconds before the wire heats up enough to ignite the fuel in the tank.
And he's locked the doors. It'd all be over by the time we got into the car.
But it's an estate car. Just possible he may have forgotten the back door.
He's taking a chance. Still, it's worth a try.
Not you. Keep him talking.
Tony. Tony, listen to me. I'm going to see the Home Secretary tomorrow, Tony. We haven't played all our cards yet. It's not only the alibi, Tony. What about the identification parade? That witness was never able to identify your father accurately. We haven't talked about that yet, Tony, have we? Tony, was that what you were talking to Mr. Austin about last night? We've still got a lot of work to do, Tony. Our committee's going to need all the help you can give them.
Get lost, Corwell. And your committee. I don't need you.
You've got 30 seconds!
This will kill you! I made it!
If we're lucky. Hello, Station Control. Station Control. Look, never mind about procedure, just shut up and listen. This is Detective Sergeant Walt's Central Office. I'm at Ensign Engineering, Black Street. I want fire brigade and ambulance here immediately. Now look, don't talk to me, just do it. Out.
Oh, I should have gone by now. You all right, Tony?
Oh. Wasn't rigged.
Lucky.
I'm afraid neither the glasses nor the sherry are up to House of Commons standard.
Sherry's an onside better. Fitting memorial. 10 years' work for a lost cause. That boy must have known all along that his father's alibi was false.
I know. Not all along. Only when Austin stopped off at the garage on his way to the interview. When Tony heard about Doreen Jackson's evidence, he had to stop Austin from passing it on.
All seemed so futile. Killing Austin wouldn't have prevented that girl from coming forward again.
No, but when Tony rigged that device in Austin's car, he aimed to kill two birds with one stone. Unfortunately for him, one of the birds didn't turn up.